Alright guys, welcome back to day 10 of our playthrough of KoL. Looks like our extra boost we got from getting the portable house cleaner paid off. We will still be doing our 50 adventures in the time switching car as long as it's here, just to give an event to miss out on. So, we'll start with that. Hopefully we're going to wrap up the castle and our Nemesis, because those are the two things that we've got going on. Because we'll get a really good weapon if we can do that. So that's the plan. So got the make sure we got everything. Nope, not that. We want the sea salt scrubs. Because we were getting our asses kicked. So we're gonna select that as the regular and save. So Smoker's Cloak is doing a lot to give us extra damage. Okay, so we should be in a decent place. Got plenty of health. Then I'm gonna clip our glass eye. We're gonna go punch the clock. It's the Spring Brothers factory, and then we will see. So 1, 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so 39 left. So just before 30. Stop at 31. Yeah, 31. Okay. So we're going to go back. We're going to take off that. Put on the Time Band of Bad Courage. And then Holy Future. See if we can get another one of those thingies. House cleaners. That's the word. House cleaning parts. So, just, be nice to have it around for next Ascension for this account without having to pay the 1.5 million meat, or I could just hold on to it and sell it for 1.5 million meat. You know, there's a number of things that can be done. So, but we shall see. Probably also going to level up here again. Like I said, not really looking to necessarily deal with the level 11 quest right now, because it is literally just running through a maze of random things. It's called a MacGuffin. So MacGuffin is usually a literary, it's a storytelling piece. Oftentimes it's also referred to as a red herring, which is the reason why in Scooby-Doo, they keep red herring did it, yada yada yada. So the MacGuffin is a just notion piece of storytelling, literacy, and everything, that it's just something that you're going after. It doesn't have any real plot significance or plot importance or anything like that, but it's there to waste time. And sometimes it wastes time in a comedic value, as, Scooby-Doo shows. Always going after red herring. But for the essence of what we're doing, of, trying to get through, it's needlessly painful. So we will do it, because we have to do it in order to fight the naughty sorceress. But we're not going to focus on doing it. It's not going to take priority, since we've already come to the realization, at least I have, that I'm unlikely to finish this before I get to the end of level 13. So, because like I've mentioned before, that takes planning, training, more than what I have. So, yeah. I'll just dress up in my regular gear. Boom. So, glass eye is giving us weapon damage and combat initiative, which is helping out a lot. Okay. So, first things first. Castle. Um, Giant trash house. Okay, so we're in the kitchen. So on the ground floor, 11 turns. We've got 7 to go. I remember that much. We've got 7 to go till you get top of the castle maw. And if home in the free range, get the electric boning knife. Investigate the noisy drawer. Okay. Before we do that, because we're here, let's eat. So we've got a couple of the different insanely spicy ones. Let's just eat till we're full of them. We're probably gonna have to go get more habaneros and make more. But let's eat our fill. Okay, so we're back up to 84. And for our booze of the day, let's take 2 Nephthene shots, which will give us some extra stats for our first little bit, and then we'll drink 2 sea wines, which there's a reason to use the overlay. I found out. Is it combat or is it inventory? Inventory layer. Turn on eat or drink multiple. Turn on one-click crafting. And turn on 3-column inventory. That could be cool. Advanced filtering and sorting. So that will let us, so we could sort by like size. So it'll size the largest top. Or item quantity. Or name, which is how we have it currently. But we're going to do it by size, because that'll make it easier to figure out where we want to go. Stop it, taskbar. Okay, the other thing, things I can use. That's less useful, but like equipment, we can sort by like elemental damage, resistances, plus meat drop, plus adventures per day. That's the useful one. So there's a lot of things the advanced display can do, and by switching it to which I didn't do, okay. By switching it to a 3-column, you just break it up so it fills more of the space. It's a little more compact. But we're not going to do that. And then the recent items are things that you've acquired, I believe. I could be wrong. Very likely that I'm wrong. But we're going to go with that I'm not at the moment. And Moxie Weed just gives us more Moxie. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to the castle. We're going in the ground floor. Oh, and as soon as we get up to our 522, we're spending it all on these things. Oh. There's something else I could enter. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Does this stop me from using skills? That's gonna. Well, I'm glad I have a huge health pool, because that sucked. Okay. Skills. Tongue of the Walrus. Didn't remove that. Okay. Well, since we're here, we're gonna use these a bunch, since we have a ton of MP now. Just get a good amount going. You know, like 1,000. Every little bit helps. Okay, I'm out of MP finally. Okay, back to the clouds. Okay. So it basically makes me not want to attack and lose things. Yeah, I'm glad I have a ton of health. Probably potion. Okay, that seems risky. Am I done having? This is the last one. Okay. Chipotle, that's a potion. Deals damage. Okay. Okay, I don't have it anymore. That's great. And just continue slamming. Hey! Top of the castle mom. Okay. So, there's the top floor. We want a Harumphant and Disdain with a Steampunk Giant. Wall of Meat. Home on the free range. Apparently we want to do this so we can get the electric boning knife because we need that for a different quest, I've been informed. But we're going to finish this first. So, get the punk's attention. We can't do that. We're going to look behind the poster. Base ships selected. There's a disco ball as big as a house hanging from the ceiling, reflecting colored things. Huge poster on the wall shows two guys in robot helmets, dentist, glow sticks, and gigas, but what grabs your attention is a crate full of enormous records. Okay, raid the crate, check behind it. You know what? I should go look at this. No, this is the punk giant's attention, which I didn't do. Dig through the drawers. Flavor of a raver. Okay. So I can get meat if I dig through his drawers. No. We're gonna raid the crate. Okay, so this is a quest item. Okay. That's fine. Thin black candle, punk rocker, stolen sushi, cool. Raver giant. Another raver giant. Angry farmer candy? What? Ah, didn't get sugar rush, okay. And then a giant needle, which is a two-handed spear. Uh-huh. Yep. This game. It is hilarious, but it does not care about being serious at all. Okay, come on. Give me the non-combat. Okay. Flavor of a raver. Read deeply, rate it. Check out the giant poster. Okay. Pick a fight with a raver giant. That doesn't help me. You're for me. Or dig through stores. Okay. So we need to check behind it, dig through his drawers. Okay, we got meat. So we're after a non-combat that's not wanting to show up. Mix icy vapor hotness rub. You know what? That sounds. Whew. Not great. Yeah, that's not a good one. Okay. Come on, non-combat, please. Non-combat. There are things that reduce it. Oh, melancholy and the infinite lameless. Oh, wait. What does that have to do? No. This is the goth. Raid the River's Crate and then make a quick substitution on the goth giant's music. Okay. Change up the music. You put on the drum and bass and some more drum and bass record. After a few short seconds of thub, 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 the goth giant sits up and wipes his tears from all these lace actions. You have ruined my exquisite suffering with your dance music, he says, glaring through eyes coated in black eyeliner. He picks you up and hurls you across the room, right through the poster of Succubus Refrigerator. Okay, that's kind of cool. You brace yourself to splatter in a wall, but instead rip through the poster and come out rolling on the kitchen counter right next to the chore wheel. Woo! Okay. Spin the wheel. Giants get real. Okay. So, the kitchen. Ha! Investigate the jar. We get the boning knife. Sorry. Man. Constituted. Yeah. Right. Procrastination. I have an item that removes things. Where is it? Removes negative effect. Use. What? It's not counted as a negative effect? No, I don't want to use one of those. Creepy ginger ale? Homeopathic? No. Galactic? Pop soda? Mountain Stream soda? Maybe? Nope. Okay. So that's done. Alright, so now we have the danger zone. Which is... I need the things to wail, but I need them not to murk me. So, as we found out, they get to wail once, and then we're killing them. And I don't think anyone objects to this plan after the number of times we pretty much got killed last time. I'll be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I let myself down. My inability to see past the Ushiny effect and read the wiki really hurt my chances of not getting knocked out that many times. So, lesson learned though. I'll need like 5 MP. Okay. So, equipment? No, miscellaneous. Ooh, wait, hold on. Maybe something here would help. Muscle plus 15, that actually won't help me. Probably won't help me. Deodorant. Monsters will be less attractive. That would have been helpful for doing non-combats. I knew there was something. Okay, so if we were looking for a non-combat, use that next time. Nope. Okay. So we've got 6 brains, we've got 5 sinews, we've got 3 heights. So we need 1 more sinew and 3 more heights. Okay. And we may get murked right here on the first one. Okay, good. Okay, so we use it once. Okay, and now it dies. Shit. Nope. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, and they just die. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Fine. Oh, wait, I still got Jar of Dirt. I need to not have Jar of Dirt. Hold on. We gotta go change out Jar of Dirt for He Who Fangs in the Deep. Come on. Okay, combat item it is then. What's something I have a lot of that does damage? No, no. This is, yeah, I really, okay, good, it's gone. Okay, we're gonna clobber one more time. And now it dies. Okay, we'll clobber it one more time. And now it dies. Come on. Yep, there we go. Alright. Boom. Okay, we got our last sinew. We're just looking for 3. Clobber once. We're looking for 3 furs. Yeah, we're not clobbering anything else from this point on. We're just smacking. Okay, 2 more hides. 2 more hides. That's right. I learned. 1 more hide. Learn, dang it. Aha, we have all of them. Okay, cool. So back to the palm tree shelter. What kind of a voice did I do last time? British? Slightly British? Slightly British? Yeah, let's go slightly British. Why not? Good show, still not dead yet. Well done indeed. Phidias says as you hand him the various steel parts you collected. These should do just fine. Now, just give me a moment or two, and I'll have you all ready for the masquerade, as it were. Do I need to go away for a few minutes, you ask? No, no, not at all. Just stand right there where I take your measurements. Do you dress to the left or the right? Um. Oh, and hold these braids for me for a moment, would you? You. After a moment, he holds up what is basically a large brown leather sack and grins proudly. Finished! Well, you say, looking it over, it's roughly seal-shaped, I suppose. Can't say that it's very convincing, though. Tut tut, my friend. You are going to a masquerade ball. The seals have quite poor vision, remember. So the sky need not be visually perfect. What's important is that you smell like one of them. It certainly does smell, I'll give you that. Precisely. Well, I must begin to work on the repairs to my balloon post haste. Good luck to you, my friend, and don't hesitate to ask if there's anything else I can do for you. Is there anything? Is there anything else you can do for me? Well, not that I can think of. No, not as such. Oh, wait, there is this. He hands you a shiny metal seal figurine, which turns out to be much heavier than it looks. I found this in the jungle near the cave. I was going to use it as ballast, but perhaps you could put it to a better purpose. So we get the Hell Seal Disguise, which is a quest item, so we don't have to worry about that. And we get depleted uranium seal figurine. Alright, so we've completed the quest. So now, defeat the bodyguards, and then defeat our Nemesis. Which should not at all be an issue. We can go get Jar of Dirt back, which we are going to do. Almost out of MP, because I can't use anything. Yeah. Campground. Campsite. Can I take Jar of Dirt with us? Configure menu? We want campground. bird icon. Okay, remove that. Okay, so campground. Anything else we want to add? Do we want to add the seaside? Yeah, let's add the town. Seaside town. And yeah, we'll use that. Okay. Okay. Have to do this again. Okay, well, we're just gonna do those two for the moment. Okay, we're done. So click to exit. Click that to exit. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we've got our campground we can access and seaside town. That'll help us do it. You could add a lot more things. Anyway. Okay. Back to front of the dark cave. We've got. Okay. You creeped up to the cave entrance and put it on the stone. It's like being in a leather sleeping bag that's been used to store wet dogs. Sick wet dogs, possibly dead wet dogs. Awkwardly, you shuffle into the cave. Three large, fanged, red-eyed seals waddle over to you, growling deep in their throats. They squint at you and sniff you all over, and then squint at you. Finally, they make a snort of humph noise and wander off. Phew! You waddle down the tunnel until you find a spot that's clear, guards to take off the costume. Which may sound like a poor idea, but seriously, if you hadn't had it, it would have been suffocation that killed you instead of the hell seals. Weapon raised and jaw set firmly, you know when your mission is near at the end. Now you just have to find Gorgolok and finish this once and for all, preferably without alerting the rest of the seals and having to fight your way through the entire cave. Suddenly, a shout rings out the cavern. Intruder! The bad one comes! Protect the cave! Protect your master! Kill the human! Rip and tear! Probably should have done that in more of a Doom guy voice, but, what have you. Okay. 175 muscle? Man. It's okay, I'm foolish. Let's do it anyway. Okay. Okay. Go again. Okay. Okay. So that's 2. Alright. Okay. Okay, so that's the third one. Okay. Still doing good. Aha, Gorgolok. With a blood-curdling roar, Gorgolok charges out of a darkened cave tunnel, his eyes glowing red with uncontrollable fury. Stupid human! I kill you myself. Make you squeal like the stupid monkey you are. You stand your ground firmly, leveling your weapon at the ferocious hellspawn. Your reign of terror is at an end, monster. Reign of terror only beginning, monkey. Reign of terror become thunderstorm after I finish you. Ha ha ha. Get it? Yeah, I get it. It's bad. And with that, the horror seal leaps at you, claws and fangs shining in the dim light. Badoop. Okay, so we got Craterox's loincloth, which gives our pants that gives muscle and combat initiative. May or may not start using that instead of the Wampa pants. We'll see. As you land the final blow, because we crit, that's why. As you land the final blow, Gorgolok rears back, roaring in pain and anger. Arg! You never defeat me. You aren't paying attention, are you? I've defeated you twice now. I show you. I show you true power. And with that, Gorgolok turns and charges, well, waddles, but it's a fast waddle. deeper into the cavern and out of sight. Looks like you'll have to go after him. Damn it. First, though, you take a minute to look around the cave for treasure. Oh, hey, here's something. So we got that. So one more time. And this should be it. The temperature steadily rises as you make your way deeper into Gorgolok's cave. The tunnels twist and turn, but fortunately, Gorgolok's shuffling waddle makes an easy trail to follow. Soon, the cavern branches into a smooth, almost glassy surface tunnel, obviously an ancient lava tube. It appears that you're heading directly into the heart of the volcano. On reflection, this was inevitable, really. I mean, you can't just have a final boss battle near a volcano. It would be like having a car chase in which the fruit cart doesn't get knocked over, or fighting crime in a giant robot and never using rocket punch. You wipe the sweat from your face as the tunnel ends at a massive lake of bubbling lava. In the distance, through the shimmering haze of the heat, you spot a small island. You could just make out the form of your nemesis. At this distance, you can't tell what he's up to, but no good is a safe bet. You'd better get there fast and put a stop to it, whatever it is. You survey the little stepping stones that periodically rise and fall in the balloon magma, and realize that it's seriously going to suck. In fact, this is going to suck so much that I kind of feel like I ought to apologize in advance. Still, it wouldn't be a final battle with that, especially Fina's final puzzle now, would it? Oh, bugger. Let's see if there's a skipping part of this. Um, defeat the bodyguards in the second time. Then navigate the maze in the volcano. Despite the seemingly confusing nature, there is in fact only 6 possible platform sets, each of which has 5 configurations. There's no overlap between each set, except in the goal. The configuration cycle with 1 leading to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and 5 back to 1. Maps while success or solution paths for the um, okay. So not all of them are the same. Okay, so ours is the one that goes 4 on top, 1, and then 3. So 4 on top and 1, 3. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3 over, and then 1 diagonal. Yes, I'm totally cheating. Deal with it. 1, 2, 3 diagonal. And then 1 diagonal, and then 2. 1 diagonal, 1, 2. Then 1 diagonal, 1, 1 diagonal, 2. 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 2 diagonal, 1, 1 diagonal, 1, 1 diagonal. 1, 1 diagonal, 1. Okay. 1 diagonal, 1, 1 diagonal, 1, 1 diagonal, 1. So over to the 9th hole down. Just by ones, okay. 1, 1 diagonal, 1, 1 diagonal, 1, 1 diagonal, diagonal, 1, 2 diagonal at an angle, 2 straight, 1 diagonal. 2 straight. Is that an up or a down diagonal? Up diagonal, 1 straight forward, and then 2 diagonal. Up diagonal, 1, 1, 2, and then 1, 1. Okay. 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, Do third one in and down. 1, 2, 3. That was the wrong one. Yep, that was the wrong one. Keep making the wrong choices. Two. Straight. Straight. 1. Straight. Down. Down. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. That one. This one. Straight across and then up at an angle. At an angle. Down. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, there we go. That was a nightmare and a half. Okay. You leap onto the final stepping stone onto the rocky island rising up from the boiling lava. The central, well, only feature of this island is an ancient and weathered stone altar. It's carved with weakly glowing runes that stir strange feelings of recognition deep within you. Hampered by his flippers, Gorgolok is fumbling with a large, oily black candle that you know instinctively is not an appropriate votive offering for the shrine. Quite the reverse, in fact. That's an ancient seal clubber shrine, you shout. I don't really get why it's here of all places, but more importantly, what the heck do you think you're doing to it? Gorgolok turns to you, his bloodshot eyes inflamed with hatred and madness. No more! No more clubbings! Take power from this rock, and I destroy you, and all the rest of you puny humans, too. Like hell you will, you shout, charging forward in a rage. Smackety smack. Smackety smack. Stop talking back. Okay, so continue. Okay. Your final blow knocks Gorgolok to the edge of the island, where he scrabbles desperately at the rock with his flippers, trying to keep himself falling into the boiling lava. He glares at you with burning hatred in his eyes and shouts, No! You not win! Then his claws slip and he falls backwards. Catterick Spin! He screams as he tumbles backwards. Lord of Revenge! Give me strength! He hits level with a glorp and vanishes beneath the surface. There is an ominous moment of silence. And now we're fighting the demonic Hell Seal. Okay. The rocky island shudders beneath your feet as a tremendous rumbling shakes the cavern. An explosion of lava bursts from the fiery lake. And you cover your face to protect yourself from flying droplets of red hot magma. Dramatic organ music fills the air, of course it does, as you slowly lower your hands to witness a monstrosity rise from the molten rock. Wreathed in flames, Gorgolok levitates into the air, his skin burned black and red, and long-tipped tentacles sprouting from his spine, writhing in the steaming haze. Nice little animation. Howling wordlessly in pain and fury, he swoops down at you, knocking you backwards. You hit the stone altar heavily and sit, dazed as the demonic beast prepares to charge you again. There is a blinding flash of light, and a chorus of heavenly voices rises in counterpoint to the ominous organs. You watch, mystified, as your hammer of smiting transforms before your eyes, becoming an ancient, short-handled sledgehammer, the iron head engraved with glowing runes of antiquity. As the light fades, the hammer rises into the air, pulling you to your feet. Sorry, guys, lottery. Okay. Gorgolok roars again, the only discernible word being "Destroy!" One of his tentacles stabs at the ground. The claw breaks off into the rock, but quickly regenerates. Then there's a low rumble and a tearing, splitting noise. Long, bony spikes burst from the floor and shoot into the air, surrounding Gorgolok in a protective cage that shifts and whirls around him. Destroy! You get the jump on it. Wabam. Huh. I guess I'll attack with my sledgehammer. Okay. Alright, you have to get to break the bones around him. Okay. Haha, finally deal damage. Sweet. Uh-huh. Whew. There we go. Forgot he has a bone shield you have to break. Anyway. No! No! Gorgolok roars fiercely. No, you not defeat me! I destroy you! With one final, desperate leap, he throws himself at the stone altar. The ancient glyphs flare with a dazzling white light, and the ancient shrine explodes. You are thrown head over heels and land on your back on one of the floating stepping stones. Momentarily stunned, you can only watch as the entire mountain begins to shake. Huge boulders fall from the ceiling, sending gouts of lava spraying out of the lake. You recover your wits just enough to get to your feet and scramble to the tunnel entrance. You risk a quick look backwards. The central line has collapsed in the magma, and Gorgolok is nowhere to be seen. You make your way through the cavern tunnels as quickly as you can, with the ground shaking under your feet and a wave of molten rock hot on your heels. Literally. The upper levels are full of hell seals, but in their confusion and panic, they hardly notice you. And you race out of the cave entrance just ahead of the rock slide that buries the opening forever. Looking up, you see smoke pouring out of the top of the volcano, but it and the earthquake soon subside. Looks like there's not going to be a full-scale eruption, luckily. Fleeing the underground tunnels was one thing, but you wouldn't have bet much on your chances of getting off this island alive if the entire thing had exploded. Bruised and battered, you make your way past the spawning ground, past the baby seals, mothers, and the few males to escape the collapsing tunnels that are standing around, bellowing in confusion. They too largely ignore you, and you collapse on the beach near your rowboat, panting for breath. And we get the Claw of the Infernal Seal, which is a accessory, which really nicely plus muscle and regenerate HP per adventure, so that's really helpful. We got instant karma, which can be used to help for that's an ascension thingy. And you got the Heart of the Volcano, which lets you regenerate HP and MP per adventure. And auto sells for 10,000 meat. So there's that. It also might have another use, so we're not going to sell it immediately. Anyway, so we're going to go back. So that's all done. We want to let's go to the town. Ignore that for the moment. Go back to the SmackDown and talk to Grigor. Still not dead yet. Welcome back. I have excellent news for you. I've got some pretty good news myself, you say, little swing. I've defeated my nemesis once and for all. Really? That's fantastic. Yeah, I really didn't see anything that looked like an artifact that's vitally important to the future of the world or anything, though. Oh, yes, well, about that. That's what I wanted to tell you, actually. See, we found it. You found it? Yeah, it turned out not to be missing after all. See, Larry over there? Hi, Larry says, waving. He's turned out to be clean and forgot to tell anyone. Sorry about that. Larry's new. But anyway, we got it back now, and hey, you beat your nemesis. That's really terrific. It'll be nice not having to worry about him anymore. Yeah. I should give you something for your trouble, though. Here's some meat. Go take a nice vacation or something. You've earned it. Thanks. We get 6K meat, which is really nice. Because we can get things now. Yay. There's Cavalcade of Fury. There's Double Fisted Skull Smashing, which lets you dual wield one-handed weapons. But what we're gonna get is we're gonna get Ire the Orca. Yeah, we're gonna get Ire the Orca and Rage of the Reindeer, maybe. Yeah, and Rage of the Reindeer. So we are almost meatless now, but we still have 50 adventures. So we're gonna go adventure a bit, and then we'll get our Rage of the Reindeer back up. Northern Explosion. Alright, that's a cooldown one. Northern Exposure is the one that gives self-so cooldowns. Yeah. Then Precision of the Penguin lets us get critical chance for each Gallon of Fury. So, but the big news is we have our Sledgehammer, the Valkyr, which gives plus 23 muscle, 10 chance to crit hit, plus physical damage, and specially bashing slam attack. The only bad thing is that when it's wielded in our main hand, we can't equip another weapon. So, yeah. But, I mean, I like our shield at the moment, so it's pretty good shield. Our Wampa Pants, stench damage and so stench resistance. No, it was the pants. The Karox's loincloth, muscle and combat initiative. I mean, I kind of like where we're at the moment, to be honest. Okay, right, we need to talk to the council. We got the giant discarded bottle cap, which is pretty useless. All things considered. Anyway, so and then it's MacGuffin, which we're not messing with at the moment, and then Verderum is trouble bringing the mysterious out of the mystery. The hippies and the frat boys are agitating for war. I mean, they've always been a little tense, but this is getting so the hippie frat boy war. We'd like you to go over there and make sure that war starts. So that's that's that one. So we've got Quest for the Holy MacGuffin and Make War Not. Oh wait. So we have to do these two before this one becomes available. But I don't know that I want to start either of those. They're kind of involved. We could do the one to get our sword behind inappropriate propositions. That one's available to us. The Valley of Rafflemayo. Pretty sure we can just smack them once. Spamwich sandwich. Decent food, okay. What am I actually supposed to be doing for this quest? That would have been a smart plan. Okay. We're on a quest lull. Told you that the Baron of Rafflemayo in the valley has been over my monster. Maybe you should try to fight your way through the gates of the Baron's fortress. Okay, so we just need to fight our way through. Cool. And right, because this is where we get the scrolls. Because this is action. Hey, meat vortexes. Those can be very useful. XX prawn. Get prawn legs, which can be used in cooking. And another enchanted barbell. Awesome. Lowercase n. Meat Begzor. Anime Smiley. Pretty sure Sugar Rush. Yeah, big as Sugar Rush. Lead Hacksaw. Spam Witch. Another burrito. That's awesome. Rampaging Adding Machine. Prawn. Flaming Troll. Flaming Talon. Is this useful? Offhand item. Weapon damage. It's a nice low level item. I probably should have looked to see how many adventures it is to get to the thing. But I'll be honest. After dealing with all of the seal nonsense, I'm kind of just liking hitting things with the hammer and watching them go poof. But this is 20. Okay, we wasted 20. We haven't wasted. Oh, we could close this one and that one. And this is if we go meat farming. Council. So it's not strange leaflet. Yeah, we'll just duplicate this. A quest. Lol. Okay. If you haven't already acquired a dictionary, this is only strictly necessary to complete the final step of the quest, but will come in handy during the quest as well. Adventure until you get 2 334 scrolls, a 30 66 3, and a 33 E98 scroll. The dictionary is highly effective in combat against the monsters, except for the rampaging item machine. Continue until you encounter a rampaging item machine. Use your scrolls as combat items on the adding machine as shown below. Let's be back out the correct scrolls. Note that there are several ways to permanently lose your scrolls if you don't manage to combat correctly. See the notes page. Use the scroll to summon. If I have a dictionary. Okay. Where do I get a dictionary from? Do I get a dictionary? It's a quest item. The bridge dictionary. Take a look. It's a book. Read the fall. Okay, so the library. So I could need to go to Spookyraven's library, is what you say. So the haunted library. Take a look. It's a book. With the fall out Spookyraven as an option. Okay, so library, it's locked, right? That's why. Okay, let's just to be 100%. We've got our 2 scrolls. We've got 1. We still need the 9. Okay, so we still need to get the one with 8s and 9s in it. Yeah, 3 triple 3 9 8. We still need one of those. Then we're gonna go apparently do Spookyraven because we can't go any further until we do. So give me the Troll House cookies. Size 2 decent. Okay. Give me that cube, boy. The fedora. Okay, give me the thingy. It's only come from the adding machine. That's going to be annoying if it does. I feel like I make that comment a lot. This is going to be annoying if such and such works like this. Haha, okay. So we got all that. We're going to go drink some more. Also, start our Rage of the Reindeer. Okay, cool. Alright. So, boost. Spooky resistance, yeah, because we're going in a spooky area. Might as well. Okay, so I can drink one more thing that is size 4. So we'll drink a roll in the hay. Got 33 adventures to find the key in the haunted kitchen. Where's Lady Spookyraven? I've opened it before. Okay. Use the telegram, which should be in the game out. We need to if you haven't send it. Venture in the kitchen until you find Spooky billiard room key. Finding the key requires you to open some drawers, which you do at the end of every combat. The number of drawers opened is based on either your hot or stench resistance. You open 1 plus floor R divided by 3. The number of drawers is capped at 4. You will find the turn after opening your 21st drawer. 1 plus floor R divided by 3. Okay. 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 Kitchen. Bam. Okay, that's a no. Well, bam. Also a no. Well, bam. Antique packet of ketchup. That's crappy. Okay. Leftovers of indeterminate. It's a combat damage one. Interesting. Ancient frozen dinner. Decent food. Okay. Come on. Give me the item. A dire fudge sickle? Some of these are just hilarious sounding. Accidental cider. Decent boost. Okay. Come on. Bottle of cooking sherry. Lights out in the kitchen. Okay, what does that have to do with anything? Okay. What does lights out in the kitchen mean? Okay. Lights out in the kitchen. Okay. Light a candle, you saw some candles on the counter. Refuse to take the heat and open the icebox? No idea. Okay. Okay. Refuse to take the heat. Why not? Hey, billiards room key. Okay. So, billiards room to get into the library. If I read that correct. Billiards room, find the library key. Obtaining the key requires you to beat the specter in the pool. Chance of winning is based on your pool skill. At least 14 units required. 8 At 18, victory is guaranteed. There are multiple ways to equip. Equipping the pool cue gives +3, and the effect Chalky Hand with a hand full of chalk gives +3. Welcome to our pool table. Choosing the first option but losing gives you +1 skill. Choosing the second option gives +1 skill or +2 if you have the Chalky Hand effect. These sources do not carry over ascensions. Lucky Venture has 2 options. The first permanently adds your pool skill and can be stacked to multiple +10. Second drops a cube of billiard chalk, which gives the effect Chalked Weapon, which gives +5. Each point of drunkenness gives you +1 pool skill to a maximum +10. Ah, crap. Each point of drunkenness above 10 will decrease your pool skill. Man. So, gonna get a pool cue. Pool cue, drink to 10 when I come back tomorrow, because I'm not gonna do it. I got it -2, so. No, I've got just 2, in fact, because I'm very drunk. So, pool cue. These are various offhand items that do various things. But we need the handful of tan chalk. Okay, we got that. And a pool cue. So, another handful of chalk, which gives chalk in for 5 inches. Okay, so we probably need 3 handfuls of chalk just to be safe. I don't want to try it without it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we've got that. I guess I could go seek out the. No, that's starting that quest. Okay, we're gonna go to the mountains. We're gonna go make some meat at Mount McLarge. We're gonna go make some meat because we done be kind of poor. So unfortunately, the Rams will give us meat, and the Yetis will. We need a lot of meat from the Yetis. But the Ice Queens, gross and disgusting. But I mean, hey, it seems to be spicy bean burrito. That's good. Okay, I only have to fight 2 of the Ice Queens. That's pretty good. Okay, so all right, we need to do our usual method of getting some more booze. Well, we don't need to. We're gonna get some more jalapenos though to turn more of our burritos into spicy. So we're gonna go to the mall. I could pin the mall. That's probably a good plan. No, it's not listed on here. Chala. Is it habanero? I could just check. That would be a good plan. Jabanero. Gotcha. Jabanero. Jaban. Jaba. Jabanero pepper. 100 meat. Buy some. We're going to buy 10. Because that should mean we don't need to buy any tomorrow. Because we'll be able to make enough. So cook some stuff. Okay. So let's go multi-cook. No, I didn't realize it would open that. Okay, cool. Yeah, and let's just cook all of them. And 4. Okay, so we've got plenty of food. Our booze is still pretty good. We still got um man, I wish it was showing quality too. Quality? Yeah, let's do by quality instead. We've still got a number of awesome ones and several good ones. Um, let's go pick up. We're gonna go down to 2,000. Um, let's go see what boost we can pick up to go down to 2,000. Balls of sea one have been good. I like the shot of Nephthine snaps though, because they're a little bit bigger. So I think we're gonna do that so we get more adventures. So we get 4 Nephthine snaps plus the extra stats are really nice. And then we'll get 2 more of the sea wines. So that's kind of it for us. So let's go nightcap. We're saving that for a certain something. So let's drink. What do we have a number of? Roll in the hay. We got some rolls in the hay. We'll drink a roll in the hay. All right. So we're at 13. We're falling down drunk. And let's put on our. Wait. We gotta save this one as regular because we got the sledgehammer of the Valkyr now. Whoop. Oh, go away. Okay. Yep. Yep. Stop. Stop. Okay. Save. All right. And then we're gonna drink this in rollover. So yeah, doing good there. Yeah, so we're gonna try and turn our chrome sword into a sword behind inappropriate propositions, which will give us +2. And there is. Do I have a back item? Does the Misty Cloak give adventures? It does not. That is sad faces. Okay. Anyway, we'll look into seeing if there are any back items to get plus adventures, but not at the moment. All right, so that's gonna be the end of this one. We knocked out. We can check our quest log. So we knocked out the garbage. Random Plains Majesty garbage. So we've stopped that. We did me and my Nemesis, and we've done the first part of the Lady Spookyraven one, and technically the first part of the A quest lol. But we need to get the dictionary from this quest to finish this quest. So probably try and wrap these 2 quests up tomorrow. And then Black to the Future. Right. Then these 2 are private. So maybe I don't know. The war sounds much more interesting to do. But maybe we'll start in the MacGuffin just to get it out of the way. I don't know. We'll try and wrap up these 2 though. Clear out our other quest category. The guild quests. I don't know. We might actually be done with the guild quests now that I think about it. Hold on. Terry. Oh, yeah, we're done with that one. I guess. Got 500 meat. Nope, it's not. So we're gonna go back and do that again at some point. Anyway, but so yeah, the decent place to end it. We got some stuff done. Didn't manage to get any another rare drop in the Time Switcher Tower. We got a couple more days of that though, so maybe we'll get lucky again. Maybe not. You never know. But thank you guys watching through to this point. Hope you enjoyed it. Um, and yeah, everyone just have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.